Mr. Camera here once again from Paris DeGaulle International Airport here. Yes, we are still here. It's
We'll
about
be here for another 3 hours.
7:30 local time now. Yeah, we've been here now 13 hours. We landed around 6 o'clock this morning. There is the total travel time, 33 hours, 31 minutes, almost 32 minutes. And we're supposed to depart at 10:30, so I'm assuming at 9:30 boarding time on this 747 bound for Boston, which is going to be about a 7-hour flight, I believe. Yeah, it won't affect our layover or anything, just or our arrival time, just the shortened layover in Boston. So the total travel time should be around 60 hours, unless the Southwest planes get delayed, which I hope they don't. But anyways, I'm doing some plane spotting here, gotten lots of good food. There's a little cafe just over that way.
Ooh, and I saw an Air Mauritius A340.
Oh, yes.
I also
Which I've
randomly
never
said
seen.
that I wanted to see a Korean Air A380 again. I'm just sitting here with my tablet and I look at this big blue bird. I'm like, oh yeah, I got to see one. I've
First
seen
Korean
so
Air we've
many.
seen all day, actually.
I've seen so many 747s too. Lots of itty bitty planes, lots of propellers, shitloads of Air France. Saw an Emirates A380 take off.
Oh, yeah.
So,
right off
yeah.
this runway here.
Earlier I said that I was pretty annoyed and pissed off and tired. Well, I took a 45-minute nap and I've been pretty much recharged for the rest of the
Yeah,
day.
surprisingly, I haven't really been too tired. I mean, as soon as I get on the plane, I might fall asleep. But the internet's kept me busy. The Wi-Fi has been in and out, which has been kind of annoying, but
Well,
it's
the Wi-Fi's
worked,
been
yeah.
pissing me off.
Yeah, Angie's
Wi-Fi
had
is-
bad luck with the Wi-Fi.
The Wi-Fi is I'm about 2 steps away from cracking my tablet in half. But there's shopping, there's a really good little place
yeah.
to eat we found over here, and there's plane spotting, so we're making the most of it.
Plus, we dropped quite a bit of euro in the gift shop a little bit ago, too. Angie dropped about 61 euro on some stuff for people and herself, and I dropped about 41
know what
euro
you're
on some stuff. For more, I got a Paris t-shirt, and I finally got a Paris pin, too, to add to the collection. But anyway, here's what the shadow of the Earth looks like at the moment. It's dark out once again in Johannesburg. 33 hours ago since leaving Livingston. And it's going to be, since we're back in the northern hemisphere, it's obviously summer here. So we're going to be in the daylight here for another hour and a half. And then we'll be taking off once it's dark. And then on my email, or on my email, but on my Facebook, I put a status up about how, due to this delay, we're going to be flying this westbound transatlantic route to the East Coast from Europe on a rather unusual time, because most flights that go that route are during the day to help people adjust to the time better. But we're going to be leaving at like 10:30 at night and getting in at like midnight. So that's going to be like completely weird.
It's going to be some interesting jet lag.
Yeah, I put on my stats, so it's going to be a new kind of jet lag, because I've never flown that route at that time before. Normally, if you fly westbound, it's over the Atlantic to the States. From here, it's like, or anywhere in Europe, it's during the day, like, say you leave at noon, you get in at like 2 o'clock after you cross all the time zones, and it's just like the rest of the day. But it's going to be like a quarter night route. An hour and a half.
Anything could be worse than the Los Angeles to Beijing jet lag that I had, where I basically literally fell asleep on the tour bus while the tour guide was talking. I was just I was listening, I was just kind of
Yeah, that's another
literally
thing.
just dropped.
That route's actually pretty uncommon for during the day too. Mainly the Trans-Pacific routes are during the night as well, so you can help adjust to that one. That one was during the day, which you don't see too many of those. But yeah, if you go eastbound across the Atlantic from the East Coast to Europe, usually those are overnight. Although there are a few that go early morning out of the East Coast, you arrive late evening here into your wherever you're going in Europe, Paris, London, or Berlin, Frankfurt, whatever. But yeah, that should be a pretty interesting route with the time that we're flying with this delay.
I'm being cute.
Yeah.
But non-missy.
Anyways, yeah, should still be on a 747 upper deck. Definitely we'll be doing some videos when we get up to, and some pictures when we get up on that upper deck of the 747. Got the window seat, it's row 61, I believe. 747 on the lower deck goes up to 55 or 56, and the rest of the seats 57 and up, or upper deck, something like that.
If I get the middle seat again, if the person next to me is another elbower, I swear to God, I'm gonna be so pissed off, because the last one is just like, oh, he's always in a blanket adjuster, and I'm just like, oh my God, you don't have to touch your blanket every 30 seconds, just let me sleep.
Yeah. There's a lot less room on the upper deck of the 747 too. It's actually it's a single aisle on the upper deck, I believe. It's 2 aisles on the bottom. Of course, I've never been on the upper deck of the 747, but the seat guru thing said it looked like it was 1 aisle up there. It's 3 seats on each side, because it's a lot more narrower up on the upper deck.
Hey, maybe I won't have to have the middle seat then.
There'll still be a 3 and 3, but hopefully it'll be a lot easier to get out, and there's more leg room. There's less climbing over people, but there's no middle seats. There's only 1 aisle on the upper deck of the 747. Unlike the A380, it's a full 2 decks. The 747 is just the 15 or 20 rows, I think, up there. Probably less than that.
I was gonna say good, because the next person who elbows me at 3:30 in the morning while I'm trying to get sleep is gonna get a black eye. That shit pisses me off so bad. It's like, don't fuck with me when I'm trying to sleep.
But anyways, yeah, this is where we've spent the last 13 hours. It's a pretty cool looking terminal with the architecture and everything. They changed our gate again. It's last I checked, it's 43. First it was K30. So we went down there for a little bit, then they changed it to K49, which was where we've been sitting the last few hours, and then they changed it again on the screen to 43. Probably gonna check it again, see if they changed it again for 43, just to make sure, because 7:30 now, so we should be boarding here in about 2 hours time on Air France flight 338, Paris bound for Boston, Massachusetts. With an estimated approximate arrival time into Boston at 12:10 a.m. tomorrow morning, which is technically landing on my birthday.
Happy birthday, my sweetie.
Yeah. Right. So yeah, we'll be landing 10 minutes into my birthday. It should be interesting. I'll be 29 when we land, and then quick 9 hours in the hotel in Boston until we gotta go and check in, be at the airport for our flights, and from Boston to Baltimore back to Dayton on Southwest.
Kids are like racing each other on these carts over here.
Yeah.
They're like putting each other in the luggage carts, and they're racing with them.
Yeah, there's this cute little kids play area behind me too that kids have been playing on the last few hours. And there's some like PlayStation things down there too. There's lots of stuff to do, I guess.
This kid like fell off and hit his head, and he just kind of got up and looked around and kept playing, and then he did it again. I'm like, where are your mom and dad?
Crazy. Anyways, I'll probably do a boarding video as well, since we'll be on the upper deck. Won't be able to do a time lapse, unfortunately, because now the flight's going to be at night. Won't be able to see shit, but that's all right. It's about a 7-hour flight from Paris to Boston, so yeah, I'll do a boarding video and I'm sure some videos on board when we're on the upper deck. So we'll see everybody in a bit.